Welcome back, guys. So here we are back at my base. I have upped the settings again and you will be able to see them just here on the screen. So what have I done? Well, I've gone to insane. I have increased the amount of damage that the zombies can do and tweaked a couple of other little bits and pieces. So this is not the maximum that we can do with this, but this is, I think, going to be a good test to see how well this does. 16 zombies per horde on an insane level with them sprinting, it's going to be difficult. So, with that in mind, what else have I done? So, get into the flying mode, let's go down and have a quick look. So, down here, you can see that I've added in 2 electric fences at the end of both of these bits to try and help with the situation. I've also added one of these blocks here and here, like I did there. Now, you'll have noticed in the last horde, which you'll see here, the zombies got hooked up on that block there, between the roof and the floor, so they couldn't get past it. So I decided to add another one just here to hopefully deal with that situation if they get through this one and they get into this barrier here. So let's see how the horde goes. Now, I've replaced, it was 2 blade traps that got destroyed last time, so I've replaced both of them, and I've added an extra row of spikes on this side and on that side. You'll also notice I've put a few more spikes around the building, and there is none around this side here. There's none over here as well at the moment, so that's what I've done. Another thing you'll notice is this building here is getting well and truly built up. I have a bed in here, so if I do die, I will not respawn down in here. I will respawn over there. Now, for those who are wondering what would that mean, well, let's have a quick look. So, let's say the zombies do get through here, and they get into this main part of the building. They then have to get out this door here, out this door here, out this door here, and across this bridge to get into this building here. With 2 more doors to get into here, it's going to be incredibly difficult for them to get to me. So I think I'm pretty safe with this building at this moment in time. But if I do die, I will respawn up here. I will get some equipment down, and I will come and fight them either down here if they are already in this part of the building, or I will fight them behind this wall. But I'd probably start from this area here. That said, I'm confident in my base's integrity. I've got a very strong belief this will hold up to the horde. So with that in mind, let's reload. Stick Junkie down. Head up. Get the base turned on, and let's bring on the horde. So here we are, half an hour to go before the horde comes in. So quick things before the horde begins. As you can see up at the top, it now says Alpha 18.4. It has updated since the last video that I recorded. I have also given myself another pistol with the modifications that I have on the original, just to give me another gun to go to if I need to switch over. Oh, that's the difference. So I've got Cripple Me instead of the barrel extender. I've given myself a whole pile of ammunition for this horde night, so hopefully I won't run out this time. For those who are going to say, oh, but that's cheating, this isn't about whether or not I can sustain the horde. It's not about whether I'm good enough for the horde. This is about how well the base holds up to the horde. And I don't want to be halfway through the horde and run out of ammunition. I want to show this base can hold up to a horde when you're prepared. I want to see this base succeed. And to do that, I need to make sure that I've got everything that you would have at a higher level. Now, I'm not at that higher level. I'm currently on the game stage 212 at level 80. So I'm not going to be the high levels that you would have when you do this base and have it already like this. But that said, I'm hoping for some demolishers to turn up. They'll be my first demolishers. I haven't experienced any of them yet because I haven't had a chance to get to that sort of game stage yet, because I've been doing testings and playing around with other little bits and pieces, so I've not experienced them yet. So it'll be fun to see if they turn up tonight, and we'll see how they interact with the base as well. So with that in mind, we have 5 minutes to go. This is going to be intense, and I think the only word for this is good luck, and hope to see you on the other side of this Blood Noon 9 horde. So with that, 2, 1, let's get ready to rumble. I think they monkeyed up the original plans. This is not going as planned. What's going on? Well, there you have it. I've been defeated. 1:30 in the morning. I got 2. Well, with that all done, I'm going to go away and check what's happened, and I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. So I've gone through the numbers, and I've also gone through looking through the footage from the night to get some more of an idea of what happened and how it happened. So let me start off with the simple. So the base did take a bit of a beating. I'll head out and I'll show you what damage was done over the night. So H, and as you can see, yeah, there's a couple of explosions have taken out some good amounts. Oh, hold on, some people coming for Stay down. Right, back down here. So some damage has been severely done along here. The trussels have done their job at protecting these blocks here. It looks like a couple of the zombies exploded over here as well. So this will all need repairing as well. Taking a look up here, no damage has been done to the spikes here on the top, or the electrical cables that drop down from them. However, the ones that power the electric fence that was on this side and over here was destroyed. That was a relay that was there. And it looks like the one on this side is still intact. Yes, it is. It is still here. So, this needs to be upgraded to a certain extent to keep these a bit safer during the night. And I think I need to make this ground all into concrete or into steel. We'll have to have a look and see what happens there. Coming through here. Okay, so the spikes were damaged all along here because of the explosions, so that needs to be repaired. This block has done its job at keeping the zombies stuck, but it does mean they were hitting on this block quite hard. Now, for the zombies that jumped over, and the ones who got over, it's going to be a case of looking at a new way of dealing with that. Now, whether or not I put electric fences across here, or I'll have to have a think about what I can do. I might have to redesign this a little bit more, maybe shorten this section here, but lengthen this section here. I don't know. I'll have a think about what I want to do there to make it a bit better and a bit more resilient to zombie attack. With that in mind, and I start doing this work to do the repairs, let's give you some figures. So, let's have a look at getting some stuff out, and the figures are the following. So for the 9mm ammunition, in total, I had a total of 9,400 rounds of ammunition. That included the stuff that I added at the very beginning, and partway through. So, how much did I use? Well, even I was a bit surprised by this number. I calculated I used 7,400 rounds of ammunition. 7,400 rounds of ammunition. That's ridiculous. The junk turret went through 3,414 rounds by itself. And that wasn't running flat chat the whole time. I used 12 repair kits throughout the night, and I also used 1 first aid kit, although I should have used a bit more than that. Let's be honest, I got badly beaten up because of that, because I didn't use enough of my first aid kit when I got hurt by all those guys jumping over. But that is a mistake I will not make again. So, how's the base held up? It's held up pretty well. Definitely need to do some repairs and to do some upgrades to make this a bit more resilient to zombie attacks. But, as you can see, this is the damage it's done. It's phenomenal, if you think about it. But let me tell you the stats on that. Now, I went back through the night's video footage, and I counted up how many explosions there were. From either cops, or from the brand new demolishers. Now, to be fair, it's the very first time I've actually gone against demolishers. And this was the very first time I've gone against an insane horde. I've never been that high up before, and I think it kind of showed by experience that I wasn't ready for the insanity that was involved. So let me tell you how many. There were 4 demolishers. So as far as I can tell, there was 2 that blew up here and 2 that blew up over here. And we had 7 cops explode in total. That's the ones I could hear. Now, considering how much noise there was coming from him going off and me shooting, it may have been even more than that, but I cannot be absolutely certain how many there were. But suffice to say, the base stood up. It wasn't at risk of falling over. It wasn't at risk of collapsing. It took everything. And it failed on the fact that a couple of zombies got over here and gave me a good kick in. And that was down to, in a lot of cases, my own inexperience with that sort of level. But it also showed that this base took it in its stride. So I'm going to do some repair work on this place, and I'm going to work out what can be done to make it even better, to withstand that sort of horde again, or if not, an even bigger one. But for now, I'm going to leave it here, and my next video will be on can this base be built in less than 7 days with 2 hours per day. So let's have a look at that. So with that said, let's get her, and boom. I will see you all in the next one. If you like it, what I'm doing, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.